Hey, I'm Holland Roden, and you're watching Celeb Secrets TV.
So we're here at Children Mending Hearts. What brings you out here today?
This year I'm hosting, and Lisa was kind enough to ask me to come. And a couple years ago, they were sweet enough to honor Teen Wolf. But it's just a charity I've been working for about 7 years, and I like it because it's one of these charities that, yes, there's fancy events there a few times a year, but it's a charity that really sinks its teeth into what it stands for. And I love going into schools all over Los Angeles and talking with kids about art programs and about photography or drawing, or I'm personally trying to push pottery. I was just telling this lovely woman, Lindsay, that the materials are more extensive, but I love that they get us involved on a daily basis, and it's really the days in between. It's not these big milestones, but it's the days in between that are really counting for these kids.
And how do you think people at home can give back?
People at home can give back time. I think time doesn't cost necessarily money, and so I think time is the biggest thing that we can give, and just taking one moment out of your day for someone that you might not know. It means a lot to these kids, and helping out through the art programs that are getting cut by the day, as far as our current climate in our country, that I think it's important that organizations like Children Mending Hearts put art programs back in schools that can't necessarily afford it. And so if you just take one moment with an organization like Children Mending Hearts and reach out to a kid, they might remember that for the next 15 years. You don't know the effect you have on these kids.
And what does empathy mean to you?
Empathy, I think it just means putting yourself obviously in a person's shoes. It's not just, I think actions speak louder than words with empathy, and I think that we're in a time period where people are standing up for not just sympathy, but empathy is really the goal on people's minds right now, is feeling, coming together as one when our country feels so divided. I think empathy is what's going to lead the way.
And do you have any new projects coming up?
I have a project with Amazon called Lore, and then a new show called Channel Zero on Sci-Fi, as well as the last season of Teen Wolf that's airing in late July, I believe.
And how do you feel about the ending of Teen Wolf? Because you guys have been on for so many years now.
I mean, I grew up on Teen Wolf. I was a senior in college when I booked that show, and now I'm in my 30s. So I've truly grown up, and people have grown up on Teen Wolf with us, where they're in middle school and now they're in college. So it's fun to see how Teen Wolf was sometimes a catalyst in these girls' lives that you would never have guessed, a werewolf show would have influenced them on. But that's right. Personally, those are the stories I personally like to hear, is when somehow we help them out. It isn't just a TV show for them.
And since we are Celeb Secrets, is there a secret maybe you can spill about the last season of Teen Wolf, the last episode?
I can't get fired anymore, but out of respect of the job I worked for 8 years, no.
What about a secret about yourself?
I'm double jointed. I don't know if that's a secret.
I didn't know that.